Hello my darlings, we are back today building another tiny home and I really want to build a US farmhouse. So think your old American farmhouse kind of vibe, the wooden cladding and of green gables. You know where we're going, but we're going to build it as a tiny home. I'm going to try and make it a small home, so maximum tiles are 100 tiles. Now, sorry for the lack of video yesterday. I had a big mishap. My audio interface cut out and I didn't realise. So I recorded a 3-hour video the other day with no audio. It was just me yapping along and I managed to get quite a big build done from it. And I've decided what I'm going to do with that video instead is bring it out as a speed build. So I'm just going to build the actual build that I already created and bring it as a speed build next week. Very annoying indeed. I was very much looking forward to getting that video out, but tech issues, you know, they're here and sometimes they ruin things, and they did yesterday. But that's it. Let's get into game. We're going to be building in the world of Chestnut Ridge. So let's get on over there and make a bloody start. And so here we are on a 30 by 20 lot in the world of Chestnut Ridge. And this is where I want to build a tiny little US farmhouse. So this one here, reference image flopped up on the screen now. I just like the look of this. I think it looks really cute. I love the siding. I just think it's really pretty. And I'm hoping we can try and make this happen. And I'm hoping also to maybe try and get one of the red barns on this lot as well. Just a tiny little red barn maybe. We'll see what happens with that as well. I don't know how big this house is going to be. I don't even know if we can make it into 2 bedrooms. I'm going to go for aim for a 1 bedroom. And hopefully we can make it happen. Who knows? Who knows today, you know? And I'm paranoid now as well that my audio is not picking up. But I keep looking at it like... because I'm pooing myself that it's just not going to record again. Because when... honestly, I wanted to slap a fish when I found out. When I found out that it was not recording... I wanted to slap a fish. Tiny home residential, maximum 100 tiles. Here we bloody go. So I'm going to whip out my boob. I'm not going to whip out the boob. It's not for here, thank you. I'm going to flop you to there. I think we can get a door in the middle there and then 2 windows on either side. That will make it look very nice and tiny. And I think what we can do is go 4 here. Let me see how many tiles this is. That is 24 tiles. Okay. And then at the back, it's got a little bit of room as well. So I think I'm going to add on a little bit of a back area. Okay. And then if I can do a little bit more up here as well. That is 72 tiles. That could be good, but I also need to think about a veranda. We're having a veranda around this part. I think I'm going to aim for making the veranda go all the way around the front. So this might prove that we cannot do a barn, but we're gonna make the best of things today, you know. There we go. Oh god, no, I don't think this is gonna work. If I can get you to, oh god, that's it, that's the maximum. What about if I reduced this in size to there? That's gonna give us another 10 tiles. Oh, what a treat. If I can go to there then and there, and then we've got another 6. 1, 2. So I can only do the veranda around that much of the build. What about if I don't put it around this side and just have a veranda going around this side instead? That's 96 tiles there. I mean, we could do that. We can't do the red barn anymore, which is a shame. But I could put a cow shed out there instead, you know, just to make it look like a red barn. Is there a red swatch in that? I do not know, but we'll find out. I think we can make this work. It's a shame we can't take it all the way around the back there, but I'm not going to. I'm not doing it. No. Nope. We're continuing on. We're just going to have a veranda around this side and maybe just do the roof piece around this side as well. We'll see what happens with that, my loves. But anyway, hello. How are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Excuse the lack of videos this week. And I really wanted to get as many videos as I could out this week as well, because the end of this month, I'm going to, on the 25th, I'm going to Amsterdam to visit my best friend. And that week, I'm only going to be getting a couple of videos out on the channel because I just don't have time to pre-record a load of things, which is a shame. So you'll have to excuse me for that week. There's only going to be a couple of videos out. I'll get out a community post and stuff about it as well. Okay, yes. And so that roof shape's going there. We're going to put on a little bit of this moment coming here as well. And Do I want to keep that all the way up to that? It is like that, but I don't really like it. I think it needs to be down a bit more, and then I could put up maybe some high windows on the top there. We'll tuck in all flaps here, because the flaps on this farmhouse are not flapped out. They're pushed right in, so I think I'm going to keep it like that. Now, again, with scaling and stuff, this does look a little bit off, but that's just the Sims view in a nutshell, isn't it? If I can pull you down just one more, I think that would suffice quite nicely. Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. I might just pull the flaps down on this because it's... Yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm going to put the eaves down on there just slightly. And I'm also going to lift this up onto a foundation. Maybe just up about that high. Yeah, I think that could work. Maybe one more, actually. Let's do one more bump. Is that one more bump? I think it is. Yeah, something like that. I think that would work lovely. So now I've got to figure out what roof pieces we're going to be putting around on this part here. So what we're going to go in with first is a half gabled. Flaps all in, please. How many tiles have we got going on here? We've got 2 tiles, so we don't need it that wide. We're going to go to there. We're going to tuck those flaps in, and we're going to bring you down to around about there. And I'm going to whiffle you all the way along. And then we're going to go for a half hipped. We're going to flop in the half hipped to around about there. Bring in you as well, my love. And then just pull you all the way along to the end there. And then I'm going to flop you down to that level and hope that we can get you on that point like that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really like the way it cuts off here, but it does that in the reference image as well. So I'm going to keep it as. I also don't like the way that this looks really short on the top now, so maybe I am going to tuck in those flaps. Nope, we're going to keep them as they are. We're going to keep them as they are. Okay, well, I think that's a good enough shape, really. Floor plan wise, I think this is going to be slightly more difficult than what I imagined, just because I do want to get a staircase on this lot. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap the staircase in this corner here. Yeah, let's try that. If I can bring you to there, wrap this one round like this, and then hopefully we can make this work in this area. No, I think that needs to come down or even up. Let me see what that's going to look like if I whiffled this into place into this corner. Yeah, that works, because then I can knock out that whole area there, and then we've got a small bedroom at the top here as well. I think that could work. And then the stairs are in a nice little place over in the corner there. The door's going to be here. Do I want to make this open plan? I think I do. I'm going to go for an open plan moment, but I'm going to play around with the platforms, I think. We'll make this into a small little living area here, and then have the kitchen and diner up on these 2 pits here. We can make that work, I think. Okay. I think we can make it work, but we do need to think about a bathroom. Why is this poking through here? What is that about? Oh, God, The Sims. You know, what more can be said? We have got 4 tiles to play around with. What I could maybe do is add in a toilet over here. Let me just see what it would look like if I bumped that. Flopped that on that level. I don't like that, no. I think having maybe a small little area off to the side here where I can put a roof piece on that as well. I think that could maybe work. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. It's annoying me that those stairs are poking in and poking through that wall. Very annoying indeed. So what I want to pick now is roof textures, wallpapers for the outside, and also windows and doors. Okay, so first things first, what I actually did was put the toilet here. I think it's going to look fine once we've got windows and stuff on. Haven't tested putting these windows on properly yet, but I just think this palette here is just going to work really well for this farmhouse. Yes, it is indeed. Wondering if I want to like flap over that a little bit like that. I'm going to do it, I think. I think I'm going to do it. I am. I'm going to be crazy today. We're going to wrap all of these around. I'm also going to be putting these on the roof pieces because, annoyingly, we can't have the underneath moments that we would have had, like the ceiling, because it's just going to make too many tiles. And I want to keep him within the budget. And we are up to 96. How are we up to 96 when I've already put that in? I'm very confused right now. Look, it's not counting them. What's going on there? Something's not working. I have no idea what's not going. I'm confused. I'm confused, but I know that that is 100 tiles. Anyway, we're moving on because that is broken. No idea what's going on there. We're going to use this, we're going to use this siding. I like that siding from the Horse Ranch pack. And then we're going to use this roof here because it's the most similar to the one in the reference image. So I'm going to flop this all the way around as well. Oh, that's very nice. I don't know what foundation to pick yet. I think it needs to be something that looks maybe kind of aerated like this. Or even something up on like that, maybe. Maybe that one on the actual decking area itself, and then I can go around and add in the aerated one on everything else, just so it looks like they've got some kind of like, you know, ventilation system being in Chestnut Ridge. Maybe we'll see what happens there. Do I want to go grey with that? Yeah, just so it matches in a little bit better than that white line, you know. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so then we've picked you as well, my darling. Here come the doors. I'm gonna plop up a door there. I would also kind of like a door to be here. I just think that's just going to take up way too much room, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to have one door. The only problem with having the stairs here is the fact that I can't put a window there really, and I really want to. So I think what I'm going to do instead is put the stairs there. Now it does really dramatically reduce the floor space up here, but I still think we could work with that. And then what I'm going to do is get rid of you. Oh, it's counting it now, look. What, how weird. How weird is that? I've no idea. No, absolutely no idea. And I'm going to put the toilet here instead, or the bathroom. Put the bathroom on that area there instead. Let's get me foundation back. There we go. I think that could work because I can still put a window there now. Yeah, I think that could work quite nicely. And then you come straight in here into... It's going to be a very small living room. I could even do a dining room here. We could put the dining room there and then do... I mean, it's going to be a small living room anyway. But I think this is going to be a better space to work with over there. We'll see what happens with that. So windows down the bottom. We're going to go for these all the way around the front area anyway. And I think I'm going to put one there. Let me get this grid space working well for me, if you would. Is that equal? It looks to me it is. I think it could be. And then we could do one here, one in the middle, and then one there like that. Let me see you. Yes, I think that could work. I really don't like the pitch of this roof. It's kind of throwing me off. But it is really similar to the one in the reference image. I think I'm going to tuck in those flaps now. That's better. Yeah, that made me feel happier. Okay. Smaller windows. I'm going to do a window on this side here. Just like that. I'm going to do the same here as well. And I think I'm just going to add 2 small windows at the back here as well. So there's going to be a lot of windows in this bedroom, which is going to reduce the size... or reduce the areas where I can actually put in a wardrobe. We'll make it work when we get to it. We'll absolutely make it work. Okay, so we're probably going to have the kitchen here, aren't we? So if I can get in some windows here as well. Get one there. And I think I'm probably going to add in the same over here, these windows here. You were like there, weren't you? Or were you a little bit over? You were a little bit over, so there. Yeah, and then you are going to go there, as far as I'm concerned. Do I want to do 3 there? No, I don't think I do. No, I'm going to put windows on this side instead. I don't really like how that looks. I think instead what I'm going to do is add a small window. I'm going to get rid of you. It's still saying I've got 4 tiles here, so maybe... what I could do is bring this around to here... And that's 100 tiles there. I could put some stairs down from here, and then we could put another door there. Again, it's going to reduce the space here, but I think we could maybe get away with that. Let's have a little think. Now, there's only one door here on the actual reference image, so maybe I could even do that instead. Let's flop you into place. We're going to do you and you there. Doesn't really matter that they're not equal to the one at the one above there. I could do another one just below here, so it kind of matches in with above. And then do a small door here. I wish we had like proper screen doors. I'd love to have a screen door on this lot because I just think it would look the part, you know. This one is probably the most similar one to a screen door. Do you know what? I don't hate that. I actually don't hate it. If I can pop you to there, I think we can make that work, you know. It's just so much bigger than the front door. It just looks very strange. Yeah, it's just too big. I'm going to use this one here because it kind of matches in with the size a little bit better. The scale. I think that's going to work. Yes. Okay. Well, first up, I want some stairs out here. And we're going to use these ladder-like stairways. I'm going to do one there, but I would also love another little set. Oh, this is where I was going to put them. I'm going to put them there anyway. And I'm going to flop a couple more there like that. So they've got access kind of either side then. And I am also going to move the lot because I'm going to do quite a bit of crops or places to grow fruit and veg here on this lot. So it does look like a little farmhouse. We can have a little farmhouse going on. Maybe with a little cow shed over here as well. Who knows, you know? We're going for a very pale vibe because of the reference image, but nothing's stopping me really from just doing some normal wood flooring down here. But probably needs to be a little bit paler, doesn't it? I like that, but what about if we went dark? Oh, actually, I do like that as well. Oh, I'm kind of for that. Let me try this one here first, though, because this one here will kind of match in with what... Oh, that's a bit better, yes. No, it needs to be darker. That's a little bit too warm for me. I think I'm going to stick with that one, you know. And I'm going to put that one in the interior as well. We're going to go for nice, bright walls, but dark flooring in here, I think. I'm going to change that stair colour as well, because I'm not feeling it. I also need to figure out a fence to wrap around this veranda. In fact, there is no fence on the reference image that I can see, so I think I'm going to keep it fenceless and just concentrate on pillars and spandrels instead. I think I'm going to use the ones from Cottage Living, and I'm going to whip them around. Oh, I kind of want them on the stairs, though, because I would love some kind of banister up there. Do I want that, though? No, I don't. No, I absolutely don't. I want the least amount of pillars as possible, I think. I can flop one to there as well. I'm probably going to have to finish it off on that edge like that. No, I want more. I want more. So I'm going to plop you to there. And then I think I'm going to just finish off by doing 1 and 2 there like that. I really don't like that gap there. Does that look a little bit crowded? I think it does. So what I've done instead is put the stairs over this side. And then it's just balanced out these pillars in the front a little bit more. This is fine because it's longer. They look a little bit better spaced out that way. I think that's going to work, especially when I come to use the spandrel as well. And I want to use this one because it's a little bit more rustic. I didn't want to go for the big pillars to match in with these just because they looked a little bit chunky for this particular build. Oh, you bastard. I hate when it does that. No, I don't want you there. For goodness sake. Work with me, Sheila. I'm going to have to draw a wall there. Ruin all of my foundations. Because why? Because Sims. And then get that one in the right place. There we go. There we go. That works. Yeah. I'm kind of happy with that. I very much am. There's no chimney or anything on this lot. But I'm thinking adding in a cheeky chimney onto one side. And maybe trying to get in some kind of wood burner in somewhere would be the best way to go. So I'm going to flop a chimney on. Chimney? What is a chimney? I think I'm going to use this one here from university, but just size it down. And I'm going to put it in that kind of position. Yeah, I think that could work. I'm for that. Oh, that's very cute. I like the look of this. I very much do. Still need some details and stuff on the outside. I do want to get in some corbels, actually. So let's get some corbels in first before we retreat and do all the landscaping. I'm thinking these corbels are going to come in handy. You there, and I think we can add one in between each of these windows and it would look smashing. Let me see this. Yeah, they're a little bit big, but I think I'm just going to allow it. You know, I'm going to allow it today. I'm feeling nice today. I'm going to do 3 back here. Just like that. Oh, I'm for that. Yes. Just some corbels. So, landscaping. This is going to be the biggest job, I think. I want to wrap it in some fencing. It doesn't really make sense on this lot because it's got a wall and stuff, but I am going to do it anyway, just for extra cuteness. I do want to bring a little cow shed out, and I want areas where they can grow lots of stuff. So I'm going to get planting lots of things. So I'm going to go into a speed build portion now, and I'm going to get all of this landscaping looking rather beautiful. Ta-da! There we go. We've got all of the landscaping done and I think it looks marvellous. I really do. So I've gone for the kind of oversized plots really, but I couldn't be asked to wait for them to grow. So I've just stuck on some decorative pumpkins and lettuces. And I think it looks marvellous. I really do. We ended up changing out the fence as well. I just wasn't feeling that fence from Cats and Dogs here. I think this one here from the Horse Ranch just matches in with the vibes a little bit more. And you obviously saw me go around and put in these little dirt piles that kind of just looks like they're into the ground quite nicely. I think that just adds a bit of dimension to the lot. I put the gate on this side. Is that the right way? No, the gate that needs to be on the inside, thank you. And then this kind of pathway leads up to the stairs on the house here. We're going to be putting around a few bits on the veranda in just a second. I also put a little gate here that comes into here. I'm going to plant in some pieces in this part here as well, but I didn't do that today. But we will do that, don't you worry. Before I get up on the gallery, I'll do that for you lovelies. And then I've done a little bit of like an orchard with a chicken coop. I tried the kind of animal barn down here and it just didn't suit the vibe of the house. It really didn't. It looked too much like a British kind of barn really, and I was just like, not for me, not today. So sadly we didn't get to do the old school American red barn kind of look. Didn't get to do that. Sad. Also done all of the terrain painting and stuff around as well. Put in some trees and some bushes. And I think it's looking marvellous. And these are avocados, by the way. I would imagine maybe in this kind of climate they could grow avocados. So that's why I popped them down here. And there we go, avocado trees. But yeah, there we go. So before we get into the interiors, I do want to concentrate on this veranda area. And it's going to be very simple. First off, what we're going to do is flop up some flower boxes just to make it look a little bit cutesy, you know. And these are my new favourite flower boxes at the minute. The ones from, where are you from, my darling? Are they from Lovestruck? I think they are, aren't they? Yes, they're from the Lovestruck expansion. I'm going to use this little welcome mat just down here. I might even put one by that door there as well. Let's just use a matching one and flop it here. Just in case they go in through that entrance or come out through that entrance, you know. And I'm going to use the new lights from the Life and Death expansion. I just think these look marvellous with this farmhouse. I'm going to put another one just there as well. Did I size that one down? I did. Okay, well, I'm going to do the same here as well. Size it down and flop it there. Rocking chair, the all-important rocking chair for the American veranda on a farmhouse. I mean, this is what you would see, I would imagine. So I'm flopping one right down there. And I'm also going to put a bench in over on this side. I'm going to put it underneath the window. And then thoughts were maybe going ahead and putting in the side table from the Horse Ranch pack. And then using a iced tea tray. Iced tea would be very important, I would imagine, in this farmhouse. So I'm going to flop one in. What colour do we want to put in here? I mean, they're all vile, so maybe just this one. I'm going to flop you over into that kind of position like that. Iced tea on the veranda. Now, the thing I really wanted to add in was some ceiling fans, but they're just going to look weird because there's no ceiling on this part. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. And then I thought just a few little decorative pieces, a little horseshoe moment here. I even toyed with the idea of having like an open air stable, but I was just like, no, I don't want the horse to get chilly at night, you know, so I didn't do that. And then I did put this little part up here just for some area where it can make it look like they've got all of their gardening equipment and stuff, you know. So that's what I've decided to do. Very simple, but I think it's very effective. Oh, I also put up a little cartwheel on the side of the house there as well. And I think it looks smashing. That is a tiny little US farmhouse. And I'm very pleased with the outcome. I really am. So we're going to get into the interiors now. Now, this is where we're going to have a little bit of struggle, I think, to fit in as much stuff as what I want. I want a kind of dining room around here. I also want a kitchen here, and I also want to get in a living room here. And it's going to be a very small living room. I definitely feel that. But I kind of want to play around with a little bit of platforming just to bring, again, a bit of dimension to this place. So I'm thinking, let's do that first. Let's get in the platform first, and we're going to do it together, my loves. We are, my darlings. I hope everyone's all right out there. I really do. The world is a little bit of a shit place at the minute, isn't it? Is that going to count as too many tiles? No. Okay, there we go. So I'm thinking all of you, especially the minority groups. Females, of course, my favourite creatures on the planet. Yes, you are indeed. I'm going to be in your corner fighting for everything when it comes our way. And it's going to be our way because we're in this together, my loves. Just wanted to get that out there, I really did. And I'm not going to go into details, but I think you all know what I'm going on about. Let's just keep it light here, my darlings. But yeah, just wanted to say that. I really, really did. Here we go. Platforms. No, not you. You're red, you silly bum. What about this one? I think we need to go darker. Yeah, there we go, like that. Do you know what we could put underneath of here? A desk. I think we could fit a desk under there. That was going to be a bit of a voided space, but I think putting a desk under there will just bring it to life a little bit. Yeah, we've got a platform, but I don't know how I'm going to make it look like it's just a little bit disconnected from the rest of the house. Maybe what I could do is use this one. I could go for the white spandrel in here, or I could go for a darker spandrel. No, I think the white's going to work. We're going to move this light now. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do one in the kitchen, and I'm going to flop one around here as well, like that. I think that would work quite nicely. I might have to size these lights down, actually. I think they're a little bit too big, especially here and definitely in the bathroom. So I'll do the same upstairs as well. I will size down that one there. And I'm going to get in. I'm going to use the post, I think. Is this the right one? I think it is. Let me have a little look at you. Yeah, I think that brings in a little bit of separation. But what I also want to do while we're here as well is get on the wooden ceiling. I don't know whether to go dark with the ceiling or light with the ceiling. Let's try both. Let's see what dark's going to look like first. So we got the dark ceiling going on. Oh, I do like the look of that. Yeah, I do like the dark ceiling. That's nice. It kind of just sandwiches the room together, and I like that. But we need to just testicles out the lighter ceiling as well, just to see, because this might open up the space, and I may even prefer that. I prefer the dark. I do. That does open up the space, but I definitely think that the dark is the way to go. Okay, well, that being said then, I'm going to copy that upstairs too and have the dark ceiling upstairs. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, right. I think the first place we're going to start is the kitchen. And we're going to build the kitchen together. We're going to build it up. But what I am going to do is test out the living room and the dining room together and just pull all the stuff out. We'll put it together. But we're going to put the kitchens together today. We're together in this. Let me just say that. Windows are going to be a bit difficult to put a fridge in. The fridge is going to go on that side. So if the fridge is going there, the sink is going to go right next to it there. And then what I'm going to do is get a little corner piece going on there. Oven's going to have to go by the window. Can I get rid of that window? I'm going to. Yeah, see you later. I'm going to put an oven there and then an end piece right on the end because we need a full end piece for them to be able to do all of their bits and kitcheny bits on. Kitcheny bits. Not that. Do I want to use the brown kitchen? Let me just see if I can play around with a colour. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the white kitchen. The white kitchen with the wooden top. Just to bring a bit of that lightness in here as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to go for an old school kind of oven as well. We're going to go for this iron stove. And I might even pop in a little bit of colour with that. Nothing like drastic, just something a little bit different. Oh, even a red. Oh, that does look cute. I do like the red in here. Oh, I also like the bluey green colour as well. I'm going to go for the red. Why not, you know? And then let's go for an old school fridge as well. I think what I want to do is use this one, but bring this one in the brown tone. Let me see what you're going to look like. You're okay. What about if I did a black one instead? No, that's not the vibe. White or grey? That one's a little bit better, but it's just got the gold accents on it, and it just that throws me slightly. So I think instead I'm going to use the wooden one. I'll just go for the darker wood. Can we get that darker? Yeah, there we go. That one. And then flop this one into place. Let me see if I can even maybe do that one in a white instead. Oh, I prefer that. Yes, we'll go for that one. And I'm going to whiffle you in as tight as possible. Filth. Into there. And I think Bob's going to be your uncle and Annie is going to be your... Annie? We'll go with that. Annie is going to be your great aunt. Annie the aunt. You know? What am I going on about? No idea. We're just going to continue on with word vomit today, though. Sink. I think the sink is going to have to be an older style one as well. So even you, I don't even have to change the colour of the tap because we've got more silver accents going around, really, apart from the light. I might even change the colour of these lights for the black, actually, just so it matches in with the windows. Oh, yeah, I prefer that. Let's do that. We'll do that upstairs as well. Yes, stunning. Okay, well, do I want to do cupboards in here? I think cupboards could look quite cute, actually. Let's do it. Let's do some cupboards. Get in those matching cupboards. Flop up you up there, my darling. And I'm going to do just a piece like that. Get in a little moment like that above there. Stunning. And then I'm going to get in the matching extractor. Oh, it's in red, though. I think that might be a bit too much. Yeah, it is. It is. I will go for a white. There we go. It's better. I like the red oven. That can stay, but I think it was just a little bit too much having it at the top as well. Oh, she's looking smashing. We've got nowhere to put a bin, which is slipped my mind, to be honest. I could put it on the stairs here, like on the side here. I think I'm going to do that, you know. First things first, though, let's pick out some banisters for the stairs themselves. I think I'm going to go for this one and whip it in there. Do I want to go for white stairs? Let me see what this would look like here. Oh, actually, just having the white banister really helps. I'm going to try some white stairs, though, just to see. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm going to go for that. I think that's fine. I would love if these stairs looked a little bit more rustic, but they don't. So we'll just stick with them. Yeah, that kind of frees the space up nicely. Stops it from looking too kind of crowded here. It's amazing what colour can do in interiors. It really is. So I definitely would want something here. I don't see a kettle being in this lot, but I definitely see if they're going to be farmers, they're going to need all the energy they can get. So I'm going to do a nice big fancy coffee machine. I think I'm going to go for maybe, I don't want to go red. No, I think I'll just go for black. Yeah, there we go. Stunning. Okay. Well, kitchen. There we are. I would like to get in a little bin in here as well. So I'm going to go for this bin here in the brun. Pop it around about there. It's not a great spot for it, but there it is going to stay. In fact, what I could maybe do... No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to put a little bit of a fence there, but I'm just going to keep it as it is. I want it to be a little bit more open. Okay. Nice kitchen. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I really am. I could even... I'm going to try this as well. I could even... I just had an inside burp then. Do you hate them? I don't know if you heard that or not, but it was awful. I could do that. But the only problem is having this is going to be a copy of this one. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's fine. And I'm going to do the end piece. I don't mind that. It kind of eats into the fridge there. It looks like it kind of swamps around it. Yeah, that looks a little bit more set into that area there. Yeah, I'm into it. Okay. Well, there's our kitchen. I think before we move on, I think a little rug here would work. And I'm going to go for this round one and just try to flop it just in front of where the sink area is. Do those colours work in here? They don't really, do they? It's the pink with the red for me. I think that one's a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, she's happy with that. Oh, I'm for it. Okay. So as I said, I'm going to pull out the stuff for all of the downstairs area. And we're going to put that around together. And so here we are with the furnishings. Right, first things first. Because it's only a one bedroom, I think a dining table with just 2 chairs would be perfect. So I'm going to use this one from Cottage Living with the same chairs from the Horse Ranch. I've also gone around and put in these curtains here that came with the Horse Ranch pack. Just to bring a bit more of that red around this build. Just a little pop of colour, you know. Then we're going to put in this bookcase, and I'm going to flop you into there. I just like the rusticness of this. And I also put up some dried flowers on top of it as well, just to bring a bit of decoration to it. Marvellous. Here, what we're going to do is flop in a little side table with a radio on top of it, a TV on top of a TV unit. We're going to flop you into roundabout there. We're going for kind of oldie style stuff in here. I just think it would match in the vibe that we're putting around. This picture here from City Living. Let's flop you up to there. And I'm also going to use this sofa. Now, this is where I was like, oh, are they going to be able to get through there? So I did drag it as much as I possibly could. Hopefully there should be, this is enough space in front of here to be able to light this fire. I will play a test that. Plus enough space to be able to get around that area as well, while still looking very nice and cozy. And then flopping in a little rug just underneath of the sofa area like that. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Did I miss anything out here? Oh, you. Oh, yes. You come here. You get hung up there as well. Just to bring in a nice little moment there. This is very cute. I'm liking this place at the minute. I really am. And then what we're going to do is bring in a little bit of a shoe rack. Flop the shoe rack just in front of the bathroom. The bathroom has been furnished as well. It's got a shower, a sink, and a toilet. Coat rack going up just above the shoe rack, just there, like that. Gorgeous. And then we were able to flop in a lovely little desk underneath of the stairs like this. And I'm sure, I know that's going to like hit it when it brings it out the stairs, but I'm sure they're going to be able to use that. I think that would be absolutely fine. But that just brings that space, an activity, you know? And I think it's kind of cute being underneath of the stairs like that. Oh, I'm for it. I really am. And that was it. Very simple, but I think it's got that kind of old US farmhouse kind of feel to it in here, which is exactly what I wanted. Bloody lovely. So finally, we're coming up and we are going to do the bedroom. And so one boudoir coming right up, my loves. We'll have to bring it in from down here because there's no ceiling there. So this is going to be a bit weird. What? We're moving on. A wardrobe. We're flopping in a wardrobe in that little particular area there. I didn't think I was going to be able to fit a wardrobe and a dresser on this lot, but look at me go. Look at that go. They should be able to get in there. No problem. What else have we got going on here? We have got a little tapestry. It's going to be very tapestry heavy, this bedroom. We've got two. I know, shocking. A little rug underneath of the wardrobe there. And this one here goes at the end of the bed. And the bed comes over and slots into that area there quite marvellously. Flop you into there like that. And then we've got two side tables that I'm going to be popping in around about there. Where's the other one, please? There you are. And I decided to go for candles, not candos, because there's no such thing. Candles on these bed pieces, on these side tables. Aidan, can you get your words out today, please? And a little tea set up here as well, because why not, you know? And then another little tapestry just hung up underneath, but it's not underneath. Aidan, you need to go to bed. Above the bed. There we go. And I'm going to do a little mirror on this side, like this. I'm going to move you in tighter now as well. And I'm going to pop up a little picture just there like that. And there was one more thing, and it was a rug. And I've just put the rug and a bit of a jaunty in that area like that. Very simple, but very effective bedroom, I think. Loves, we're done. We are done with our tiny little US farmhouse. And here she is in all of her glory. Let's have a look around, shall we? So, we've got a lovely area to grow some crops and whatnot here. Coming through the main gate there. We've got a little gate that leads into the crop field, the garden. Got some more planters there. You can do that in your own time. We've got a little avocado grove with some chickens that can cluck around it. I think that would be beautiful. Then it kind of wraps around here. I wish I put something over here, actually. In fact, before we go, let's put in a woodworking table. That one there looks a little bit too new. I'm going to go for the old style one and just put it there, just so there's another activity on this side as well. I know that activity is not very exciting in The Sims, but at least there is one. And that is where I'm going to go with that. A veranda. We're not going to look up, though, because it's going to be ugly. Oh, a little seating area to have an iced tea on there. A little rocking chair in the front porch area to watch the world go by. Oh, how marvellous. And then we've got the front door area here. So you come in through this way and you're greeted with the main living room, which is very sweet, very cosy. I will play a test all of this just to make sure they can use everything. A dining room over into this corner with a bookshelf. We've also got a desk underneath of the chair area here. Underneath of the chair area. Underneath of the stairs. And then we've also got a kitchen off into the corner here as well. So it's all going to work beautifully. And then we've got a bathroom in here as well. So toilet, sink and shower. They're going to get by quite well in here, I think. And then upstairs, you come up this way. You wrap yourself around this way and you come up this way into the bedroom, which is what we've just finished with. I'm happy. I think it's turned out really nicely. Very, very pleased with how this has come out. I really am. But there you go, my darlings. One tiny little US farmhouse as part of our tiny home series. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with some Let's Build the Worlds. Leave me some lovely comments, and I'll see you all then. Goodbye.